Okay, can you pause that money? Cause that's getting
Monster. Thank you. Order some taco bell. Tell them don't make tacos until we let us make our own tacos.
Hey everybody, it's the Coats. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Is building the first hosted football way back in 1966 as EA Sports coverage of the National Football League.
When I walked outside, the dude was getting at the car. Here,
between our visitors and the Oakland Raiders.
Y'all want to start?
Here we go, the final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway.
You know, they got that themselves more food.
In the end zone.
Got this more food?
No run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
From the side,
The Raiders offense
from the
field. They're led out by their quarterback.
Got them some Raiders kind of food?
Unplug it from the wall. You can't plug it from the
of a game last week that if you win, you talk about it being a gritty
I got you some Raiders kind of
game,
too?
getting it done. But
Hey, boy.
so obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Who's that?
Man, feed me, not the damn dog.
Dad.
I tried to give it to you. You start talking about the fucking fries.
Dad.
I'm not gonna feed you at my own hand.
Peach on.
God damn.
Come here.
Open that sauce.
It's cane sauce.
Come here, dog. Your food. My daddy's not gonna give you no more, so move. Come on.
You're like, oh, this my food?
Yeah.
Let me see.
No better food than you.
Is it 2 plates, buddy?
Yeah, sure.
Dad.
Jack, move.
Boy, damn. Nigga about to tackle my bitch ass. But
I'm just bread.
Here, Dad.
You don't have bread?
You don't want the bread? That's a young girl.
Here, Dad.
You don't want the bread?
Come on,
That bread butter and all. Hey, bring some of that bread and carrots out.
Oh.
Trash bag. You ain't gonna order them some more food. They just had water. They trying to mess the order.
No, you're not
Shit, I
gonna
had to order wrong food, nigga.
It was Darcy.
Hmm?
It was Darcy.
What?
That food. Oh, both of them.
Both of them, I had left one in there. You brought that food and took it back. And then at the bottom. You do the burger back there.
Good, Jay.
You want chicken?
Good stuff.
Oh. That's what. Look. Because you dropped it. He dropped it. That was good. He just takes me hard. I hope you found some peace. I have. You're helping me defend myself. That's all I need. Man, you're not eating that food. Put you there. That gone now, baby.
Got the food. Look. Put that. Come here.
Carr now on first down. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and
That's
catch.
JJ.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And he'll be taken down right around the 30 after a pickup of only a yard. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
What's y'all doing? Throwing food?
Mean, nasty,
Why are you running back and forth?
They get ready to get after
Like,
people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
When you give somebody some food, this is what they do.
Just play 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
They don't got my food.
They run with Logan. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
And this food wasn't even cold.
He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Defense had a chance.
I'm trying to dip.
The field here, the opening drive couldn't do it.
I know that we go to these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll run on first down. It's Logan. There he goes, right side.
That's what he gets drunk.
Touchdown, Oakland. TJ Logan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays, here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now
We don't like you.
wave of
We don't like you.
momentum, everything, just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown, they're excited. But on the other side, they're going to get some major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They didn't know what I meant.
I don't have nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to
Well,
kick
you
it
come
off
on,
is
rock this shit
Carlson.
up. There you go.
This is taken at his 4.
I'm a quarantine or Christmas time.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Okay.
There he goes, left side. And this is
Go there, salsa.
Charger touchdown.
And put it in that
As
box.
his guys are in for 6.
Oh,
As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes.
All right, Dave, have a good night. Hope you have fun on the cooking.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up. Right? You give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back
look at that,
and
look at
can we
you.
get it done fast? And they absolutely did.
That's all it is.
Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7
Nah,
now.
it said down the bench every time that shit come up to me. Yeah, process over
This
here.
is fielded at the goal line.
Nah, this is
On a bad return here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, all right.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points,
All right,
it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Interception, baby. All day. All day.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They've got to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
On 2nd down, Taylor's throw incomplete. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Taylor. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Let's go, let's go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Carr gonna throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Logan. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're gonna get there.
This nigga so fucking fast.
Touchdown.
Don't make him complete.
T.J. Logan. 80-yard touchdown.
God
Once
damn.
again, the Raiders are back out in front. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. As we know, they had the chance last week, Charles, to lock up the division. Couldn't do it. Now it all comes down to the final week of the season. But once again, they control their destiny.
And that's a good thing. But I wonder about mindset because you mentioned they had a chance to lock it up last week, didn't. Are they bringing extra pressure to themselves now? Even though they control their own destiny with a win, now because they didn't get it done before, will they be even tighter as they approach this game?
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walton. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. That throw into the arms of Allen. A quick check on the numbers for Keenan Allen from last week. 4 catches, 55 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Taylor, and he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Taylor will lead up the offense 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. On 2nd down, this is Jackson, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the #1 thing he does best is tackle.
Badgley's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. On play action, it's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 16. Into the red zone, it's Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfrow. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. He's got man-to-man coverage and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Yeah.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is Logan, and he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Carr. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Carlson able to put this one through. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Taylor on first down. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels. Break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Jim. You got tight. Boy. 24 is the mic.
from the shotgun. It's Taylor. He's got Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call him, the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
He wasn't ready.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now Carr. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. They had points on their first 2 possessions, a touchdown and a field goal, but this time, defense stands strong.
Would you say that things maybe are trending now in the right direction for them?
Better than drives 1 and 2.
There's no doubt about it. Now maybe they can exhale a little bit, gather themselves, and really get back into this game.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Golden able to record his 5th sack of the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our halftime report. Playoff lives hang.
You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run the counter. It's Jackson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Check.
They'll try the left side. Moore. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Now Taylor will turn and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. Legs still churning.
This nigga couldn't even get it in his zone.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. They'll run again with Jackson. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Justin Jackson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
It's close, though.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 33 yards that time. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
Now a chance to make a big play really hurt. It's first and goal.
I can get it, though. I ain't got nothing, though, right now.
Working from the gun, it's caught.
Trying to come to my house right now and grab it.
Oh, yeah, I ain't got nothing right now.
Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller.
Why?
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
You would have gave him the first down.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
On the carry, it's Logan. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, G. Check 15. Check 15.
They run again with Logan. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Now Carr. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch twist. Watch twist. Kill.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Come on now. Let's go.
Back now in the East Bay. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. On first down, Jackson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now it's Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run on first down. Moore. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year.
Yeah, okay. You'll be okay. You just need to come out
so
anyway.
far. It's first and 10. They'll run with Jackson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because
fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Logan. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll run it here with Logan. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Returning, it's Benjamin. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with Not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there'll be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Check 24. Watch 24. Yes.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. That was a pretty impressive touchdown play. Those broken tackles, those weren't easy to get by.
No, they really weren't. And they've had trouble tackling throughout this ball game. But on this particular play, how about that move? Or I should say moves with an S. Because I don't care if you're a great tackler. You had trouble getting him on the ground on that play.
Taylor to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road.
Seen cool.
So it's right here, right now. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like.
Cool.
Teams that we see that are already in, the teams
I ain't
that are
telling
trying to
you
get in,
about that
we
fight.
could have some great matchups.
Yeah, nigga, cool. We had to drive the truck. I'm gonna wreck out.
He's gonna let it fly.
Truck got shit, the car, and she was backing up. Man, it was crazy.
Showed off the arm
She
strength
was trying to stop us
to
from
no
going down the street. You know, they
avail.
were blocked off when everybody was
He
coming
had no
in.
options
And cool, he
downfield
did
there and just
it.
chucked it out of bounds.
Coming through everybody's yard and jumped off the business. Boom, pulled on. She couldn't bag
You
back.
wanted the flag.
She was trying
Of
to
course
block
I
my
did. I'm a
man.
defensive guy. You know that. Where was the flag? The officials point out that someone was in the area. He got away with one.
Carl try it again on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Johnson, the intended target.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Taylor going to throw it to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was Daryl Worley there to knock that one free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
He's checking. Crash.
Now Taylor throwing again. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need
thought that they came out flying on the nigga ass. Out there on the nigga ass. I didn't know what the fuck. I kept looking up like, God damn, you see that? Couldn't see that shit. Hey, yo, I got this. It's over. Shake your head, my nigga. It's over.
The Raider offense set
throw this hoe to me. Throw it to me, then I'm gonna pick that bitch up.
They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Oh, you waited.
It's complete. He's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr.
Oh.
And his throw is incomplete.
Put me your peak, boy.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This is Johnson. He's got it.
No.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Let's go.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
What, 20 points?
So for our visitors, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season
nonetheless. We number one out of win. We told you. just sealed my fate. I sealed my fate. I'm in there, and I'm leading my division. Where I'm at. I'm charging it. 14-2, 15-2, 15-2, 13-2. All right, Tennessee. I'm going to play the Ravens, I think. Y'all know this is the Ravens. I played them before. Food ain't out there yet? Put a 6 with a I'm gonna put a 6 in the game. In the game. Put 6 with some dudes. Everybody left their trash in there. Everybody gone. Get it. I just told you I was going to do it. I was going to roll the blunt. I just said that. You weren't listening to me.
I heard what you said. You was going to put the 0.5.
I said 0.6 with the do. I was roll over blunt. That was the roll over blunt.
Oh, how you call JJ?
I called Sita for me. And she answered Sita for me.
Get back to the porch and get the food.
Okay.
Taco Bells.
Okay.
Yeah, she went to go get it. She finna go get it. Damn.
I think whoever I did was going for me to pull out their sewing machine to get that stuff out.
Yep, she come here on in. She was so drunk, she pulled that bitch out for you. She'll put that bitch up. Especially tell that's the main reason why you don't want to put the bitch out. You ain't want to put it up. Why she be awful. Damn. I never thought my imagination would have been this big. Brought me up from the streets trying to holler at the kids. Motivated by the game, nigga, all out of the kid. Motivated by the game, all of the kid. It's on the top of me.
Who is this? This is pizza. My dad's in the bathroom.
Whew. Trash everywhere.
No?
Yeah. You said pull it out. It was your idea.
My dad is still on. Here, Dad. Feel chocolate pizza.
Crunchy.
She said
Crunchy. Crunchy. Your mama already know what I'm doing, so she gonna get me together. You ain't gotta try to hand me my pizza. I said you don't have to try to hand me my pizza. Your mama, she already know what I'm doing. She gonna get me together. She know what I'm doing. You got the trash over there?
but she not always.
Here, put the trash in here.
I already put it up there.
You what? I don't think that's a tape measure.
This go in there. Here. Here, Dad. Mom, put the top on me. Put the top back on me.
Yeah.
Put it on.
Nothing.
What?
See it right there.
Safety shirt. Huh? Safety shirt.
Tortilla chips. 6 of tortilla chips on 6 and rice on 6. This ain't my extra.
Trying to go for something.
Look at this. So this is so really good.
Yeah.
Oh.
She scared you. She looked like the creeper. That's, you know who the creeper
She
is?
smells it.
She smelled the food.
Why you want to know?
She ain't smelled that food.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
No.
Did they? I was gonna call you your other name.
No.
Yeah.
See, look.
Yeah.
See, look at my mama with it.
Why did it
She
come?
made a Jason.
And how?
At a soda needle.
Pretty box here. Should put a brick up under it and make it even.
You missed that. You missed that. Well, you want to play what you're doing.
What that yellow sheet of paper? The paper that I used to rub the...
This?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Girl.
She not hungry? She be hungry later on tonight. Just put her shit on in the microwave. She be walking around about 2:30, 3 o'clock, looking for something to eat. Eat noodles, big bowl of noodles. You ready to go to sleep? She stayed up majority of the night waiting on her homework. So she gonna ride on till in the morning, watching the show though, and nap. I'll surprise her and walk in there about 4 o'clock, see what she's doing. Sit down at the edge of the bed, talk to her for a little minute. She'll talk to me. See, Missy do that every night, every morning rather. You said what? I'm not lying, for real.
I know. Because one day you kissed me.
I kiss both of y'all every time I come in there.
That's the only time.
You'll wake up. You'll wake up when I kiss you. But the whole time I probably been sitting there talking to sight. Right side.
There's only 2 times you kiss me.
It ain't no 2 times. I do it all the time. Ask Saya. You just remember the 2 times.
I don't feel it.
Yeah, or something. But I kiss you all the time. Or I tuck you in, your coat be hanging off the bed. I sit there before.
Oh, I remember that.
You remember probably one time, but it's all the time I come in and doing that. I might wake, you might be not really asleep 1 or 2 times I done did it.
Which one? These rice?
Excuse me. So yeah, we were looking at your TikTok.
What do that there?
Was she? I thought she was asleep.
You was wrestling her phone from her.
Oh, that's right. That was that. Okay. I thought I was wrestling the phone from money. Oh. But I was wrestling a girl too. I thought it was Alicia. I wasn't even thinking about her being her.
You want bullshit when they deal with the Diablo.
Oh yeah, Diablo was fool.
Turn your booty the other way.
Oh no. You is not gonna be the person telling somebody about turning their booty.
Sitting on mine.
I be sitting on mine too.
No, you got your booty up.
You JJ, you shut up. You ain't got nothing to do with us farting in our room.
You got your booty
She the only one can say something to me, but she really can't say because she be farting her ass off. You ain't
say nothing about you falling.
You talking about me how I'm doing it. You be fresh in the bed, sleep.
When I'm asleep, I do.
She be sleep, she be in there.
I'm talking about something I can't control.
I be over eating and everything. Out of nowhere, you just. I'm like, man, give my food. Diablo, I know she put me in one there. I know she put me in one there. Diablo, Espanol, que pasa buta. Tattoos or it don't happen. Ain't no meat in this taco. It's all lettuce and cheese. No meat in this taco. It's all lettuce. The meat falling at the bottom of the taco. Taco Bell. Boom in the morning.
Hot ain't it?
Yeah.
Your uncle there? You back? You eating something? What you eating?
You still eat that? I need to eat like a growing boy.
This is my That didn't have nothing to do with the tacos. It had a lot to do with the sauce you squeezed though.
Man, that man feel. Catch this. I mean, the chicken pieces ain't never been heavy like that. This is very heavy.
You sound like you said Harry.
Heavy.
Chicken, try this. Please.
I'm trying to put that fire on her stool. Why you put it all in one food?
Sorry, not sorry.
I'm just trying to put that fire on her food.
Look at that. Put mine in the microwave.
Leave it.
That's why I tried to get some. I thought I made 2 tacos. I can eat that. I can eat that.
You didn't say 2 tacos.
Yeah, I did.
You said a mixed pizza and 2 tacos.
That's what I just said, baby. Mixed pizza, 2 tacos.
You didn't eat the mixed pizza at all.
I did. I don't even pinch stuff for it.
You! That's the rice one, the one with the chips on the other side.
Oh, this chip.
That's chips.
Yeah, I already took it from that. Oh, my God. This right here.
What is the tip?
You get one of them? You did?
One of what?
Yeah. Look, you put your head, put it up.
Just slide it over there.
Get the cord. Put the
Over
thing.
by the
Put the
box.
thing. Put the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Put
Table too. You put the table. You put the table over there, put the box on top of the table. Over there by the box. I'm gonna pull it out tomorrow. Huh?
Are you still playing tonight?
Yeah, I'm gonna knock you down.
I did.
Yeah. I want my butt back. Nah, I want my butt back. You don't like me down. I want to bump you. I want like you about to knock you down.
That's what I'm like prison right there. I feel like I'm being pieced at.
Nah, dog, you boss like motherfucker.
Put that off.
Huh?
Anything in your hand, throw it away. Except for this thread.
Okay. Throw everything in my hand away.
No.
He said thread.
Where's my thread at?
Right here.
Where the white one go?
Okay, I put them up there.
Oh, okay.
You said throw everything in my hand except for the thread. So throw your headphones in there too? I just sit it right here. Huh? My mom told me to put it right there. Why you looking at me? Huh?
Girl, get switch over there and get your own.
She did talk about it later. You don't want to chip? I said I don't. Okay. This is the only sauce. That's the sauce you ordered, Mom? No, you don't.
What shit? Damn, I gotta pay this nigga, man.
The gas is formulating right up in the lower abdomen part. Just like, you better get some back though.
Okay, so.
She liked it before I tried to warn you. I told you it was formulating, had the lower part of my abdomen bubbling. I felt it on its way out. It ain't like she don't be in there shorting on herself. Mine don't even stink. You smell something? See?
Well, I gotta play in the wild card right now. That's crazy. I'm 10 and fucking sick.
Do you smell something?
No.
Girl, nobody even smell nothing.
You just stand back there.
Yeah, it just made noise. It just stank. Wasn't no doodle smell.
Oh, you don't know about all this covered up.
Man, this thing covered up my whole eye on this other side.
I can't see nothing.
My shorts halfway down.
So, I want to see that.
Butt is out. Leaving out of my vagina.
You don't want to hear that.
Go.
I don't know about this. I've been bleeding out my vagina for 14 years with him.
Well, how old is
You know how many pads he done brought?
more than that? More than 100.
No, he bought that many times. He done bought that many times.
Yeah, I got it.
You done? Are you done? What's that?
Mm-hmm.
You look like you got something in your cheek. Let me squeeze it. No, she don't got it. No, she don't. Let me see. Come here. Come here, let me see.
She just said she did. And she gonna come.
Feel them. Feel them. I don't got nothing.
I ain't got nothing. It's just my cheek.
I just got chipmunk cheeks. Look like a hot stuff. I will say ask for the boys, but if they eat again, I know some.
High.
Hell yeah. You let him bite your taco, and he actually wants to bite that motherfucker?
He did it big. I put it in his mouth like this. He said,
JJ, hey girl, you nervous?
So you just look through the lenses. You real dry on the phone.
be real dry on the phone.
When they hurt.
Oh yeah, I tried to snatch it off on the camera.
What on her?
Yeah. I
Look.
showed.
Don't have on her.
I did it this time. It was tight at first. Chill out, little boy. I'm gonna put this in the oven now. Microwave. Huh?
She just not crunk for real. She be crunk. They be crunk talking to each other.
Crazy. I got some lemonade. I tried to get it to her while she was asleep.
Why you trying to get to her while you sleep?
I know I'm up tonight because my best friend was calling me at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Whatever, that's the stuff you and your best friend.
And she going over that girl house.
When?
Well, when? Friday.
We got school this week.
Coronavirus.
It ain't corona, it's black.
Please.
I don't know why I keep on saying that.
We were just outside earlier.
You got school every week. Ain't no more school.
School?
On Friday.
Yeah, they closed school. That's why school is on the computer.
School.
So when you go back to school?
Y'all don't.
Yeah.
You don't.
Y'all don't. Until
Y'all don't. Y'all gonna be doing y'all homework on the computer until school is out.
until
So that's May 17th.
Whenever the hell
whenever it is, baby.
But we gotta take the computer.
I don't know how they gonna do this test and shit.
They do testing. There's no more
Y'all already
test.
took tests?
Yeah.
We didn't take it to pass the 6th grade.
No, they
We
didn't,
passed
boy.
the 5th grade.
We supposed to take the test.
They don't take that shit to like these close months getting to the end of it.
We were supposed to practice for them in the beginning of April and take them in April.
Going to some
Yeah, they
school.
supposed to be getting ready to take tests right now. That's why I said I don't know how this gonna work.
They just didn't make it.
I guess
They
so.
can give us
They just pushing everybody through to Corona.
One tell you why they know because the test on my computer. People cheat.
People real cheap.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be standing right in there with you. You gonna be like 100 and 100. I ain't bullshit.
Cheap.
Cause I'll be standing right on the side of you Googling. They think, oh, I got the two smartest kids ever.
She hung up on you.
What they say? Google. I'm gonna be asking Google. I had a teacher do that in the 4th grade. I'll push it to the side. Miss B. Williams. She gave everybody in her class the answers to that bitch and told us to get some of them wrong. I'm right hand to the motherfucker.
And what school was that?
I went to Cliffy Russell.
I knew that was from you from say Cliffy Russell. That old ratchet ass girl with that old clothes down there.
What was this, Erasmus?
Rasmus McGee.
They linked them together like they did fucking day. That's all.
That's all.
Coronavirus.
That's swag. Right at that school.
Mom, did you drink?
In the 4th grade.
Was it in the 4th?
I feel you. I was like, damn, they gonna flunk us in the 4th grade? Goddamn test shit. Give me that else.
This is good.
I don't want this. How many lips been on top of this straw?
Me and my sister.
Coronavirus.
No, don't drink it.
You ain't had no water, brother.
My brother gave it to me. I told you.
You had drunk it.
That's whack.
No, it's not.
It is. That shit whack. That's how I water.
I don't
want to see my daddy with hoes on him like Junior.
I want one. I said me. What your daddy got?
Oh, it's like you said. I want you to get a tattoo.
Junior got hoes in him.
Yes, on his arms.
Somebody from that other one.
And they bleeding.
They don't, it's not like that now.
No, it's like.
That's how it look when it be healing.
And he be peeling.
Yeah. Nah, he that's a youngster. And he don't really know what he doing yet. He tapped. He getting a lot of money after he dumb man young nigga. Charging them 200 or 150. Like
I
that.
still don't know what that shit is like.
It's an angel.
It's
an angel.
Say long live Zach.
Long live Zach.
It's like LL. And it's an angel with Zach face on it.
Yeah, that ain't Zach face.
That ain't.
That is a regular face on an angel. And it said long live LL Zach. LL Zach, and then he got his other friend on there too who died. His brother on there.
Bronson.
Yeah, that was his other friend's brother on there, Bronson.
How old is he?
How old is Bronson?
Yeah.
19.
When his birthday?
His birthday is
June.
Yeah, June 12th.
I was going to say 17th.
Is it the 17th?
2020. No, it's June 3rd.
It's August. 9.
That's a 9.
That's not. It's August. August 28th.
September. That's
September 28th. He died in June.
Get your fat ass out of here.
Feel it.
Thank you, something. Want 2 brains? I'll get you 2 brains.
Oh.
Yeah. What? See?
What is coming? What is this? Hey, baby, come. I want my hair to breathe. It's not breathing enough to tissue. It's breathing. It's breathing tape. Stop, girl. Stop. Stop harassing her.
She didn't like that because she said, stop.
got a taco, baby.
This is going to my back.
Okay. Is you sick, baby?
No.
You just got shot. You always look shiny.
Give me your hand. Secret.
Nope.
Sit my
Nope. Nope.
Who is
That was my mama. You stink.
Right.
Oh, ew.
Toe.
Why this part you coming?
Mama, she not cold. What did you? Oh, right there. What you?
Girl, get your hands off my daughter, then. I told her nails.
You can get your hand off my booty.
That's my feet.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I got a little booty right down there.
Your booty long. Man, she could be saying.
My stuff cupcake.
Man, she could be talking about. What you saying? She be like pumpkin booty.
Pumpkin booty, that a street pumpkin?
Yeah, her booty long.
I didn't have my baby food.
She said that to me.
He said he got pumpkin booty. He got pumpkin booty like a bitch.
See the see the setup. Her booty is long.
Let me see.
Pumpkin booty long.
Let me see if you do that.
She trying to make it see.
How she gonna make it?
No, turn around. Her booty is long. See, you see that?
Her booty is not long.
She come on my dad.
Her booty just a little bit.
I'm trying to take her for, you know, her
Her
booty
back
long.
is long.
No, her booty.
It's her back. It's not her booty. Her booty right here.
It's supposed to be up here.
It's her back. But her back is long.
Her booty is long.
No, it's
Mama.
her booty down there. Look. Stop pulling out her crack.
This all you.
Look, this is all back. Her crack don't even start till you get down there. Stop.
Mama is
I'm trying to. It's her back that's long. It's her midsection that is long.
She look.
That's why she's so fucking tall.
Don't show it. See that? Her stomach out.
Hey, I don't know how you got it all the way up.
I'm talking about up here.
Up here,
I'm
up
talking
here.
about she back there behind your booty on the
front
thing.
side.
Now she right here, like in her, like hey mama, I'm here.
So that's why I'm saying first.
You did?
Yes, I did.
Like you did it. I took this picture outside my Eminem apartments.
Duh.
You didn't take that picture.
Who took that picture?
You didn't took that picture.
I ain't take that picture with you up with your middle fingers.
Fitness workout.
She's about to be 13.
I do my fitness workout. Okay.
Well, you ain't working.
You see? See what I see doing.
Girl, that means you clicked it and watched it.
You didn't do it. I did do it.
No, you did.
It wasn't hard.
Not right. You need to be doing it. You ain't did it. I ain't seen you cop a squat, a lunge, look.
Half working. Okay, well, you do it. You can do it. Alright? Alright, you won't do it. You won't do it. You sit in there and watch.
You have got one more opportunity. Let's go for goal.
Man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. The game is really starting to slow down now, isn't it? I can't wait to see what you're going to do on Sunday. Good job.
I know. You told me to cut my man. You told me to cut my man. You did. It wasn't Corona. That's the phase from the weed.
Mine, not yours.
Sita, what's your favorite cereal for real?
Fruity Pebbles.
That's our favorite cereal. No.
I haven't had it for a long time for my favorite.
Girl, they was just something in there.
No, those was nasty. They didn't have no type of cinnamon on it.
Nah, them 100 grams. Them my favorite.
I know some cinnamon toast.
Oh.
With them.
Oh, okay. They gone.
All right, this one's for all the marbles. This is for goal.
Who's that boy you looking at? What boy? Yeah, I know what's going on.
That nigga said trying to make something where it's not. She hit that. Trying to make something where it's not, what it's not. She is so weird.
You know, Tim, you when you kiss that little boy, look what they did to me. Don't keep saying nothing.
What did you do? My nose. Ow. Oh my God, you so
Call it! Call it! Call it! Never had to whoop a little kid ass. Do it!
You never had to.
Nope.
Like physically beat her up like a fist. Oh.
That's good as fuck. Beat me on you. I better beat me. Hey, what?
And what's all your name?
What's all it?
This silent.
It's B. What's the B-A-S-H. It's an E. What the hell? B-E. I got it wrong. Hey, this is what I
Yeah, because you're not smoking it. You holding it. Only way it go, only way it's gonna stay lit, you gotta stay lit. You gotta stay lit. It's gonna stay lit if you hit.
This DA. Well, what you asked me then? If he said, if he told you,
He didn't tell me.
right well, how he said,
and I guess this one, and I got it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up.
Damn, I forgot you. Damn, I didn't know you planted the Cowboy. I wouldn't put on the white.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here.
and the boy over Snapchat. I see. Yeah, answer my fucking text. You see me, JJ said it.
JJ said it to you?
You know, he said, answer your nigga name.
Tuesday afternoon. Can't stand her.
This shit crazy, right?
Hey, let's know what's happening right here.
With your nails? Oh, with your baby? Shit, chill. You invited her in.
She's supposed to be sick.
You invited her in.
Sleep, I tell you. No, let me know.
So what color you got on?
You know, Scorpio.
Color you got on, nigga? I know you heard me. What color you got on?
So moody. What's your sister's? Captain. Shit, where you from?
So why they take it to Aquarius? You just say take it to Aries. Or you just say attractive. Why they Terriers. Why you so shallow. Why you so beautiful. Why you so bipolar. And they say this is my feeling.
Yeah, that's so tough.
Yes, she is.
She not.
Yes, she is.
She's stubborn. Not she being stuck in her ways.
Such a
I be checking the shit out
EA
of
Sports
this.
coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception.
Burn off. Shit leave. She gonna come right for it. She come that shit all over my face. Like that upside.
The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Prescott from the gun. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Make the guy quickly.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
What? Stop. Move your fingers like, no, stop. Get this little itchy hair off me, then.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
Your hair's so big, I can't feel it. No earth.
Get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Uncorks one for Davis.
Hey, get this.
And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
I'd say that qualifies a pretty darn good opening series. Get them into 3rd and long, get them out of their comfort zone, and guess what? Get your crowd into it early, too.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already. Another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move first down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Prescott now from the 50. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Malik Collins gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll go right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Derrick Henry. And some room to maneuver. Derrick Henry all alone. 20, 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They come out here in the I. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Now it's Tannehill toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, Sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
From the 25 on second down, Prescott. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Third and short yardage, Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From just shy of midfield, Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
That's that China in the video shit.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coats-Bowman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half. It featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights.
Like, what's his name, Dylan?
Tannehill now to throw. And he locates Walker complete. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Rock it. Hey, watch it. Get it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Uncorks one for Davis. It's caught inside the 25. It's a gain of 35.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Come on, man. You threw that right to him.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And
Threw
he's
that
able
right
to
to
get it
him.
back to right around the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
We all know how important momentum is in a game, and when an offense decides to take a deep shot downfield, they're trying to create a big play and put doubt in the defense's mind the rest of the ball game. And in this case, the defense won the battle. They hit the ball away deep downfield. So guess what? The momentum shifted from the offense taking the shot to the defense knocking it away, and now they feel like they might be in control.
Make Kool-Aid, Sire.
Saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Back to the air. Tannehill on 2nd down. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
That nigga rolled the shit out that nigga.
Picked off by the linebacker Jalen Smith. And they will finally
that nigga rolled that nigga ass. I thought he was gonna come off at some point. He didn't do. He stayed over.
They'll try to get the running game going. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Prescott to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10.
You want my Kool-Aid?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Which one?
Defense
Blue.
has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they'll get him down up past the 15. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this run so much.
You figuring it out.
Our meetings with the coaching staff did.
Yeah, when we talked about it, they did.
They like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time.
Perfect,
really
perfect.
His game.
We'll get his game. We know it's not the inside.
But I
Not
love
the
about
inside,
passing
guys.
game nowadays that the one-dimensional receiver
Not the
is really
inside.
starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness.
Man, throw the
He's
ball.
going to go down. Tannehill sack.
Throw the
Michael
ball.
Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Tannehill now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill.
Come on, man. You just don't throw that right. You throw that wrong.
Picked off around the 37. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't. A lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal. Prescott.
Oh, I came out and I should have stayed. Good shit. Good shit. Good shit. Good shit. Oh, man.
He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department. This remains a 6-3 score.
That's what he fucked up there. You let me get some room now. Let me get some room. You're supposed to make all your field goals, man.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Yeah, with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw is Tannehill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time for the Titans. 53 yards.
Hey, step over,
Even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
Because I know I can catch the ball, man.
Still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll run it again with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Joseph now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They go to Elliott again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Prescott down. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right
I ain't
idea.
made no
They've
too
got to
late.
get the tight end
He
had just one target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And he's able to hook up
Come on,
Michael
man.
Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I think it's a little bit too sweet.
A little bit too sweet.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield is success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Again, it's Elliott. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The run by Elliott, a good one on 1st down as he's able to pick up about 6 there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Completes it to Jason Witten. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, Prescott. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Again, it's Henry. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Fighting down past the 45. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Tannehill now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now it's Tannehill. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Woods with a pick, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 30! And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. That's going to set him back 5 yards. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game. 2nd and 8. Now Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, a run with Cohen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Mike up! Check, Mike 42. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
On second down, it's Cohen. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 41-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily...
Loss here as he's taken down. Dean Lowry able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
The other way, and he will not come back.
Nobody was faked out.
Why would he not come back?
What's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Damn, why he won't come back?
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he's going to go down again.
That's my fault. I knew that. It's just crazy. Why would I not be sitting with that dude and knowing that dude coming? Yeah, that's my fault.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He sets to fire deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. So a pretty shaky start on both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down. We'll give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On second down is Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT and didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run on second down with Cohen.
Come on, man.
Quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Trubisky gives to Cohen. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This time Trubisky will throw. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Trubisky. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half. and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
God damn, hike the ball.
And that'll set them back 5. Now they face a 3rd and 15 here following the delay of game. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Into a double team and it's intercepted.
That's my fault. Too busy staring that nigga ass down. He ain't do no looking to us. He was running up the field. Up the middle of the field. Gone.
45-yard line.
That's my fault, fellas. I did that.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers looking deep. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go. And they
Because I'll be too busy staring down at everybody. Everybody open. Everybody open. Everybody open. Just throw the ball. Just throw the ball. Throw the ball. Throw the ball. Everybody open. Everybody open. You just, I'm staring them down. Staring them down, Jamal. Quit staring them down. Everybody open. Everybody fucking open. Stop staring them down. Don't stare them down. Don't stare them down. Just throw the ball.
Play
come
action.
out of there.
Now
Come out of right there.
Trubisky.
He open. Why you throwing it so short? Oh, Trubisky, you just be throwing that bitch. You don't be knowing when you be looking at it, you be throwing that bitch.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. That sack by Khalil Mack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And an alley to run. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel, 45 yards as the Bears push further out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman with a sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting doubled.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who got the receivers on lockdown.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Check 13. Check 13.
On 1st down, it's Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No 1st down.
Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And I am not sure, Parker, what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
Some teams just feel
possession is
the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands.
He got him.
No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, baby.
Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2.
Come on. Motion.
Now a toss coming right side. Cohen. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. It's a return for a pick 6 and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And out across midfield down to the 45. Big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Escaping the and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for
Come on, bro. You got to catch this ball
the
there.
Drive there is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. They go play action with Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick.
Hey, he could put that right there. He could actually put that there.
Now, how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it flop. And my goodness, another interception. It's Ha-Ha Clinton Dix with a pick. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Why he wouldn't throw it?
And one of the whistles for a timeout.
He wouldn't even throw it. He kept pumping
Stop
that
the
bitch.
clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Slam.
Play action. It's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And this was truly a... So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been
God,
watching
look
the
at that defense,
NFL
dog.
right here on
You
EA
didn't even get
Sports.
over 100-yard offense,
Bears
dog.
get the win
Crazy.
home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
Now look at that. I'm gonna screenshot that. Huh? Can I do what? What I'm doing? Sit up.